Hi everybody, it's Old Soul Mama, and today we are going to talk about what else? Young Living, because everyone who knows me knows that I love Young Living. And I realized that a lot of you don't actually know what Young Living is. You know, it's a company that sells products, but in a world full of millions of companies that sell products, I want to let you know why Young Living is different. So today is going to be the first part of a little mini video series, just kind of telling you what Young Living is, what they're all about, what they stand for, and all that good stuff, to let you know why I personally have chose Young Living. Let me start out by saying I chose Young Living and I love them. I chose them after many, many hours of exhausting research. I researched a lot of natural companies because I am tired of hurting my family with the chemicals in everyday products. I was looking for a more natural solution. Things that contain ingredients that are derived from nature, that are derived from plants and organic matter and minerals, things that God put on this earth for us to use. I needed to find something that was safer for my family. So I researched all the companies out there, and there are tons of them that claim to be all natural, that claim to have natural ingredients that won't harm your family. But when you start reading the labels, you see that those things contain really, really deadly ingredients. A lot of them contain synthetics, which our body reacts to. Our body can't necessarily tell the difference between real and synthetic sometimes. And so when our body treats those synthetic things like they're real, it causes a lot of issues. So they're full of those toxins. They're full of what we call carcinogens, which are substances within the products that we use today that are known to the FDA, to the government, to cause cancer. That's really scary. That our government, that our FDA, that strives to tell us which products are safe, are actually allowing products that are known to cause cancer and birth defects and illnesses. A lot of the products we use have what's called endocrine disruptors. Endocrine disruptors are substances that disrupt our endocrine system, which can cause a lot of really bad things. It can cause fertility issues. That really hits home for me. I struggled with infertility for 4 years. It took me 4 years to get pregnant with my son. And that was me actively trying. We won't get into detail, obviously, but let me just tell you, we were trying and it took us 4 years. I think the statistic is like 1 out of every 4 couples struggle with infertility, either on the woman's side, the man's side, or both. That is a statistic that should not be real. That should not happen. Way back, before we started coming up with all these man-made, disgusting synthetic products, that was unheard of. There's always been people who have not been able to have babies, but never, ever, up until this time, I'm not talking like 2018, but until, the 21st century, the 20th century, whatever, has there been so many people that struggle with the thing that we were created to do. We were created to repopulate this earth, and a lot of us have trouble with that. We can't, our bodies aren't working right. That's because there's a lot of endocrine disruptors in products like plastics, especially. There's BPA in plastics. There's so many bad things that we're exposing our family to every day. The average woman, just when she gets up in the morning, say she's going to work or she's just getting ready for the day, puts over 300 chemicals on her body. 300 chemicals every day. Just getting ready. That doesn't include the chemicals and toxins that we're exposed to throughout the day. That's a really big deal. And a lot of these products are products that we put on our skin. Our skin is the biggest organ in our body, and anything we put on our skin goes directly to our bloodstream and is distributed throughout our entire body into each and every one of our cells. So whether it's our uterus or our brains or anything like that, everything we put on our body is put is absorbed by our body and distributed throughout. So if we're putting toxic chemicals on our hands, maybe it's dish soap because we're washing the dishes, it's getting on our hands, it's absorbing through our pores, and it's being distributed to everything. It doesn't matter what type of chemical or anything it is, our body readily absorbs it. And that's a really scary thing. So I started researching and I found Young Living. Young Living is a company that strives for transparency. They create products that are synthetic free, toxin free, free of carcinogens, free of petrochemicals and phthalates and all of these nasty things that are hurting our bodies. And that's something that's really, really important. Not only do they claim these things, they prove these things. They have what's called the seed to seal promise. So all of their products come from natural sources, from plants, from the earth, from all of that. They have farms, like a lavender farm in Utah. And all of these farms are completely organic. There are no pesticides used. They actually use essential oils as pesticides. So they have what's called the seed to seal promise, where you can go to any of their farms any day of the week, any day of the year. I mean, probably not besides Christmas, but that's besides the point. Any day of the year, and you can see the lavender field. You can see the entire process of it being distilled. Hold on, car going by. Okay, anyway, you can see the entire process from seed all the way to seal till it's in the products that they create. They're 100% transparent. They test all of their plants. They test them in the field. When it gets close to harvesting time, they test them every day, 3 times a day. They put it on a little chart, and it shows you that the components of these plants are starting to reach their peak potency, their peak of the healthful benefits. So they test them every day, 3 times a day, and then they see that all of the components in the plant are at its highest strength, then they harvest. So they test it in the field from the very beginning, day by day by day. They watch the chart go up. They harvest it up here, then they test it again. And then they test it again when it is in the plant. And then they test it again when it comes to when they have been turned into essential oils and products. And then they send it to a third-party laboratory to prove unbiasedness, to prove that they're not making this up, that they aren't lying and having their scientists say that something's true when it's not. There is no company out there that is transparent like that. That is a big deal to me. That is a very big deal. They not only say these things like other companies, there's tons of companies out there that say that their products are all natural. They're not. And they cannot prove it. They don't have the scientific backing to prove that their products are actually genuinely true. That is why I chose Young Living. I love their products. Their products come from the things that God have given us, that God has given us to heal us, to protect us. And that's why I've chosen Young Living. And that's why I can't stop talking about it, because I want everyone else to have the option to have healthy things for their family. I cannot knowingly stand behind something that is going to cause harm to you and your children, your spouse, your other loved ones, anybody. I can't do that. But with Young Living, I know that I'm standing behind a product that is proven to be real and genuine and 100% all natural from plant sources. I chose Young Living because they keep their promise. They listen to their customers. They enjoy creating products that is going to be beneficial to your family. So let's get a little bit more on what Young Living is. They have all kinds of different products that you can start using to replace the things in your home that are full of toxins. So I'll be doing another little video just about kind of the different things that Young Living offers and why they're so special, why Young Living not why, but how Young Living proves to its customers that their products are good and beneficial to your family. So come back next time for my next video and see some of the things that Young Living offers. Maybe you're interested in Young Living, but you're still a little leery. I know, I was too. But I did research, lots and lots of research. So if you have any questions, if you're just curious, you don't want a sales pitch, just message me, let me know. I'll be happy to tell you. I can show you testimonies that other people have. So send me a message, let me know. If you have decided that it is time for your family to stop being exposed to these terrible chemicals, message me, let me know. I can help you with Young Living. I can educate you. I offer teaching tools. I do classes. I can take you step by step, one-on-one, to helping your family get rid of these toxins. So just send me a message if you're interested. If you still need a little more information, send me a message or keep watching my videos. I'd be happy to help you and your family. So until next time, this is Old Soul Mama signing out. Bye-bye.